Oh yeah, so the Amber Rose situation. But if you yourself, and I want everybody to hear me on this, if you yourself that you have never experienced, for example, I cannot get on the internet and speak about my experiences as a black woman because I do not have any. I don't have any experiences as a black woman. I only have experiences as a biracial woman. That's it. And I just feel like, you know, biracial people are not allowed to have a voice. We're not allowed to speak on things. We are not even allowed to tell people our experience without being attacked. How are you going to sit here and tell me that I have not had uncomfortable times in black spaces as a white passing biracial person? Have you gone through this? Have you experienced it? No, you have not. So it's just not right and it's not fair. Jocelyn sat on that camera and said, I chose what I wanted to be. I was going to choose to be Latina or I was going to choose to be black, and I chose to be black. Babe, I don't know who told you need to choose, but you don't have to choose. Afro-Latina is a thing. You can be both, babe. You can be mixed. You can whatever the hell it's called. You don't have to choose a side. And that's another thing that mixed people go through. Everybody wants you to pick a side. Pick a side. Are you white? Are you black? What is it? You need to tell us right now. Figure it out. Especially when you're white passing. The girl on the TikTok video was saying, oh, well, as black people, we don't gatekeep. We accept everybody for who they are. And we don't gatekeep blackness or whatever. But I'm like, you don't know that because you have never been in a situation where somebody has to gatekeep your blackness. Because you are visually black. There are a lot of people in this America that believe if your skin looks white, then you are white. If your skin looks black, then you are black. And it's just not fair. Like, it's not fair to make somebody choose between what they are when it's white, black, and mixed. It's its own thing. It's its own thing. You don't have to pick a side. And I feel like when I speak about these topics, I know people get tired of me talking about it. And I know that people don't really like hearing mixed people talk about, you know, their experiences. Because it's kind of like, oh, I know it's so hard. Your light skin's here. Like, and I get it. And I get that perspective. I'm sure it's annoying. But nobody else is going to speak on it. So there's a big part of me that feels like I just sacrifice myself and let people tear me down and attack me because I want my message to be heard, and I want biracial people to be able to speak up for themselves and speak about what's wrong. A lot of stuff happens that's wrong. Amber Rose getting attacked all over the internet right now is wrong. Because why are you guys trying to invalidate her experience? Like, if you have not experienced it, why are you trying to invalidate the experience? I don't get it. And then especially like y'all agreeing with Jocelyn, and it's like not super shade, but like, what do you even be talking about? Like, legit, Jocelyn be off the rails, off the hinges all the time. Legit all the time. I'm sorry, I'm not taking anything that you're saying into consideration and actually thinking that this is reality. And that's why I know so many people are delusional. Like, what? Some say, I just feel like I have nothing to prove. Exactly, and you don't. And nobody should. Nobody should. If we're all going to be on this internet and act so anti-racism, you know, if you want to, everybody needs to be pro-black and don't be colorist. You don't take a problem and fix it by focusing it in a different direction. You just fix it all around. Like, what is the point of tearing down another group of people because of the color of their skin if the message, the overall message, is to be fair and good to everybody? You're just turning it around into a different thing. Bullying Amber Rose. Like, what? I'm sorry. What? I just feel like as human beings, it doesn't really matter what race you are. We just have to do better and treat each other nicer, a little bit nicer. We all go through different things in life, and it is okay to have your experience. Nobody should be invalidating anybody, and I think that everybody should be listening so that we can do better to treat each other better. Period. It's like everyone has to be blah, blah, blah. That's not true. That's not true. If you just take your hands down and listen, babe, you might be filled with a little less hate. All I'm saying. So, obviously, seeing the stuff that Amber Rose is dealing with all on Twitter, and obviously I've gone through it, so I know how it feels. It is very frustrating for people to tell you about you and what you experience, what you go through, and what race you are, and what you need to identify as, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, it's draining. It hurts. It does. It hurts. It hurts your feelings, so I feel bad for her going through that right now. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. Also, I want to tell you guys something. Okay. I wasn't going to announce it, but I guess I'll just tell you because I really haven't been on live in a long time. I'm crying. My daughter is 8 and she calls people roaches. I am so sorry. That is so my bad. I am starting a podcast with somebody very special to me, and I am so excited, guys. Like, I never wanted to do a podcast, but because I'm doing it with this person, I'm just so excited. Sorry, I was reading a comment, so that's why I paused. Yay! I'm so excited. Like, you guys, y'all know I never wanted to do a podcast. I was always like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to. It's not my thing. But, oh my God. I just feel like this is going to be so great. So fun. Already have the first, 5 episodes planned out. It's going to be so funny. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Should I tell y'all who it is? Can you guys guess who I'm doing my podcast with? It's not Ryan. She lives in Philly now. It's somebody who lives in LA. You guys, and I'm just so excited. And everybody's been like, oh, I want to see you in front of a camera again. And we're doing it in front of a camera. And we went to go look at the podcast studios, and I saw myself on camera, and I was like, I miss this. I belong here. But for real. That's really how I felt. I was like, I literally belong here. I want to be in front of this camera with my own control over what I say and what I do, and you will not edit me to be a fool. Period. Aw. Some say you're perfect for a podcast. You have a lot to say. You're wise, you're intelligent, and you are a hard worker. Thank you. Who do y'all think I'm doing the podcast with? Who do you think I'm doing the podcast with? Yes. I'm so excited. We're shooting our first episode this month. I see some people guessing the name. No, I'm not doing it with Isha. Y'all know Isha is soft-spoken, kind of. She can't come on the she can come on the podcast. She can't be on the podcast because even when me and her do stuff on YouTube, y'all be like, you just talk over Isha. But she's just quiet and I'm just loud. That's just how we are.